While the reactions during and after an earthquake may differ for each person, the common emotion we all have is fear. Immediately after the earthquake, the person may experience symptoms such as feeling extremely frightened, not knowing what to do, not being able to feel their emotions, not being able to react, not being able to fully perceive the environment or situation. The fear of death that suddenly grips the person can create a sense of helplessness and panic. First of all, it is very normal to have stress symptoms within the first 48 hours. When the symptoms last for at least 2 days and up to 4 weeks, the psychiatric term is acute stress reaction and is considered as a normal reaction to an abnormal event. When symptoms persist for more than 1 month, it can be said to be a post-traumatic stress reaction. First of all, the picture that we are concerned about and that may cause other psychiatric symptoms is due to this situation. In the following period, depressive symptoms may accompany this picture. Especially untreated post-traumatic stress reaction may be accompanied by depressive symptoms. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, persistent fear, anxiety, and flashbacks to the traumatic event. Depression, feelings of sadness, hopelessness, and loss of interest in activities. Acute stress disorder, similar to PTSD, but with symptoms appearing in the first days after the traumatic event. Anxiety disorders, excessive worry, panic attacks, and phobias. Grief and loss, feelings of sadness and loss associated with the death or injury of loved ones. Substance abuse, increased substance use as a coping mechanism. Physical symptoms, headaches, stomach problems, and fatigue related to stress and trauma. As much as possible, the individual should be encouraged to talk about the traumatic memory along with her feelings. The individual should be encouraged and accompanied with a supportive approach. However, curious questions should not be asked and a coercive attitude should not be adopted. The more transference can be provided, the easier it is to face the process and the phobic picture is distanced. In this way, we can both prevent traumatic stress and reduce the possible fear material in the encounter process. Our priority in the current period should be psychological first aid. First of all, primary needs must be met. In other words, vital needs must be met. A safety zone must be created that allows people's natural healing processes. Not everyone may need or want psychological first aid. In this case, it is very important to be accessible to people who do not want help without forcing them, but only when they ask for support. Active listening. The person should be listened to without judgment and allowed to express their thoughts and feelings about the earthquake. Validation of feelings. Experiences and feelings should be recognized as valid and important. Reassurance. Reassure that they are not alone and that help is available. Supporting self-care. Support them to take care of themselves physically, mentally, and emotionally through sleep, exercise, and healthy eating. Providing a safe space. Create a safe and supportive environment where they can talk and be heard. Avoid giving advice. Instead, ask them what they need and support them without judgment. Respect coping mechanisms. Everyone copes with trauma differently. Coping mechanisms should be respected. In disasters, it is very important that needs and interventions are made at the right time and with the right content. Attempting to provide more than the needs of individuals who have experienced and survived a disaster prematurely, although well-intentioned, may cause harm instead of benefit. In some cases, the trauma may heal spontaneously. Within 1 month, the person's symptoms may subside. The person can get back to life and return to their old life. It should be remembered that this process is unique for each individual. Situations that we can control and events beyond our control, such as disasters. Organize the news feed. To maintain your mental health, take a break from the pages and news sources you follow for a while and organize your news feed. Do not neglect basic needs. Try to sleep, eat regularly, and maintain your personal hygiene. Seeking support. Talking to a trusted friend, family member, or seeking support from a professional helps to process emotions. It provides a sense of comfort and support.